Setting up for a green-white checker finish to the Subway Jalapeno 250. You're looking at the top 5 as they run. None of those drivers pitted under this late caution flag. The yellow does give Tony Raines the Aaron's Lucky Dog free pass. He was the first driver a lap down, and he'll rejoin the fray. Tony in 27th position and now on the lead lap. In-race reporter Kevin Harvick's one of the guys who decided not to pit, DJ.
Kevin Harvick, Dale Jarrett, do you have a copy?
Forward, Dale.
Well, we're towards the end of this race. First impressions of the new car.
It's been a heck of a race. They are fun to drive. They're definitely not easy to drive, but I think that's what makes it fun. It's been a fun race to be a part of so far, and hopefully we can have a good finish here.
Well, now you're following that blue and yellow number 3. Are you just kind of playing a cat and mouse game with him? Do you know when you're going to try to make your move?
Really like to see a Chevrolet win, whether it's us or the 21 or the 3. But we're going to get split up right here on this restart, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, Kevin, good luck.
Yes.
I say whatever plan he had for making that move changed when that yellow flew.
One lap to go. We just heard from Kevin Harvick, who did not pit under the yellow. Let's hear from Kyle Busch's team. They called him in from 3rd, Doc.
Yeah, Jason Ratcliffe, you left it up to your driver to stay out or come in. He chose to pit. Why?
I think for several reasons. You could see it. Everybody was just lined up. You had what you had. And, without the track position, I think he felt like he needed a little bit of an advantage, and tires would give him that if he's going to win it. Otherwise, we were just going to be stuck there with the top 5 maybe. So I think it's a good call. We could get multiple, green-white checkers right here. And if we do, I think he's going to, look like a hero. And tires are worth a lot. I mean, the rest of these other guys have over 20 laps on their tires. So it's going to be exciting.
All right, Kyle Busch rolling the dice. Dave.
The 3 cars stayed out. Pros and cons in that. Tony Uri Jr., what were the pros for staying out?
I mean, you got track position here, 2 laps to go. The thing you got to do really is make it back around here to the white, and if something happens, it's over. So, our car's been better on the long run than it has on the short run. So, we just took the track position. We'll see if he can hang him off and see what we can do.
Good on those old tires. And Junior did request to the 20 team, have Joey push me really well, but don't spin me out.
Yeah. All right, so to reset it for you, the top 8 drivers did not pit for tires. You're looking back through that at the top of the screen. Sorensen's dropping back, pitted too soon. You got Newman and Steve Wallace and Steve Arpin in the 166 and 7 that just changed 2 tires. Then Kyle Busch. By the time Sorensen drops back, he's going to be 12th for the restart for the green-white checker. Last 5 July Daytona races ended with a green-white checker, keeping the trend going tonight. Let's also mention the rules for the green-white checker. Once the leader has taken the white flag, if the caution waves at any point after that, the race is over. If the caution comes out before the leader takes the white flag on the track, then we'll try it again.
Up to 3 times.
Pace car off. Earnhardt, Harvick, Logano, Keselowski, Stenhouse, Sachs, green flag.
Junior wanted to push, and he got it right from the very beginning. Man, Joey Logano was all over him. Here comes Harvick and Keselowski back on the outside, though.
Brendan Gaughan bobbing into the outside lane, coming into the picture. 62 car with a push from Clint Boyer. Whoa. Contact there.
They keep him straight for now.
That was Kligerman on the back of Harvick. Gaughan with a run to the outside, now bump to the inside.
Yeah, the bump drafting's getting a lot harder here, and I'm not sure these guys can keep control of these cars like that.
Meanwhile, Earnhardt Jr. and Logano have shot out ahead of the pack. If they get to the white flag before a caution flag, then the race is in its last lap.
Looks like they're going to do that. White flag in the air.
White flag at Daytona. Stenhouse in the mix in the 6 car.
If those front 2 get side by side, that could open the door for Stenhouse in that 6. He's had a great run all night.
Kyle Busch still bottled up back in traffic. He's 11th.
It's like Logano might be waiting until turn 4. He's getting a run right now.
Stenhouse pushing. Here goes Keselowski.
Got a wreck in the 3. Keep digging. Keep coming.
There is a car in the wall behind them. Here they come to the checkered flag.
You got it, man.
And Earnhardt is going to drive a number 3 car to victory lane at Daytona again. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins.
Well, but damn. Good job, guys. I'll say you again, thanks 88 crew for the pit stop. Tony Jr., I appreciate your work, man. I love winning races with you, buddy.
Incredible.
I don't know if it's you guys, but that's chills
work,
right
TJ.
there.
You did a good job. You guys built a hell of a race car.
The car that got in trouble was Brendan Gaughan,
Appreciate you, Richard.
who has driven around and limped across the finish line.
Kelly.
Wow.
Andy, I know you didn't work on the Wrangler car, but you did work on that 3 with Dale.
It's great to see this. This is something I'm glad just to be up here to witness.
The emotion from Tony Eury Jr. after his car took the checkered flag. Mike?
And Tony Eury Jr. collecting his thoughts right now, wiping a tear from your eye. What does this mean?
Man, you know, we lost everything here, and to come back with that number and do this, that means everything.
Can't follow that up, guys. You can hear the emotion. A very, very special win for everybody involved with the 3 team. Alan?
Well, I'll tell you what, we have all, I think if you followed racing for a long time, you experienced the highs and the lows revolving around this whole story with Dale Earnhardt in Daytona. But I think for Dale Earnhardt Jr. and I think for these fans, they're going to revel in the highs right now.
This is something Junior needed too.
He did, and I'm sure he's taking this time just to kind of collect his thoughts a little bit too. Compose himself. You know, he applied the pressure to himself by wanting to do this, and then went out and took all the energy from everything there and drove this car to victory tonight. Incredible.
Watching the fans' reaction, soaking it all in. Can only guess what's going through his mind right now.
I'm sure there are a lot of things, and you know, if a lot of talk about whether the 3 should be run and shouldn't, and if there was anybody deserving to do it, it was certainly Dale Earnhardt Jr. And his father would be extremely proud in a lot of ways.
He picked the paint job. He told us on NASCAR Countdown earlier that this should probably be the only time he would run this number and not do it again in the future. And he has certainly gotten the most from it tonight. Now going down for the spoiler angle check before he makes his way toward Daytona's victory lane. Clear, and on he goes, and as I say again, I can only imagine the thoughts that are going through his mind on that cool down lap, and while he drove around, his crew all waiting for him. And the drive into victory lane for Dale Earnhardt Jr. right now. We'll talk to him and find out what those thoughts are in just a minute. Earnhardt wins at Daytona.